Hey everyone, um, oh, my hair's driving me nuts. Okay, so I found out some information today about Facebook. They keep tabs of your offline history. So here are the instructions to get rid of it. You go to your settings and you go to My Facebook Information and go to Facebook Activity. Go to clear your history, manage Facebook activity, and turn off future offline activity. It's really important because they are keeping tabs on your stuff. And honestly, it should be legal, but it's not. So just turn off that setting so you can go clear your history and turn off your future Facebook activity, offline activity. I did it today. I found out online by somebody, and I'm grateful that I found out because it's scary. And with Facebook, I turned off my location because they data mine. And, have you ever found it spooky that, say you recently purchased something online and you are on Facebook and something similar is in the browsing history? So I always clear my history with Chrome. I use Chrome. I always clear my history, and on my computer, clear history and my C drive, and once in a while defrag and stuff like that. But it's important to clear your history with all of your apps and things like that, because it's kind of scary the amount of information that they can obtain. Anyway, I hope that everyone is doing okay. Here on Prince Edward Island, they're starting to talk about an ease back plan starting May 1st. So let's see if that happens. It will probably still include social distancing and things like that, but at least it's an ease back plan. And of course, you knew they were going to do it for tourism season because it's Prince Edward Island, and that's what we bank on, and also our agriculture and stuff like that. We're lucky. We have only 2 active cases on the island, and it's been that way for, I think, 2 weeks. I'm not 100% certain, at least 10 days. What can you do when you're in isolation, right? I find that people are getting really nasty on Facebook. Remember, just because someone posts something that you don't totally agree with, you don't have to backlash completely. Take the good, leave the bad. People aren't themselves these days. And, isolation and COVID is really getting to people. So just remember that your friends may not be themselves right now. And just, it's different circumstances, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, just keep that in mind whenever, you see a post. And, I just refrain from posting on my beliefs of, what I think should happen or what have you, because I made the mistake of posting some things and I got backlash hardcore. So I just decided, okay, I will keep my feelings to myself, and, I think that other people should too. I don't think people should be telling other people what to do. It's not their place. We have officials that are in that privileged position, and not saying that everything that they say is kosher and that I agree with it, but we are not in that position. We're just not in that position to tell other people what to do or to answer questions that we don't know the answers to yet. Like, am I going to be able to come to my vacation house in July? I see on these CBC updates a lot of kind of peanut gallery stuff, and it's not great. The chats, people get very hostile, and are answering questions to people and responding to people's stuff. You know, people who are wishing that things will get back to normal or wishing that this will happen. People are like, oh, you'll die. Or anyway, I just don't agree with the backlash, and I don't agree with the hostility. I agree with being kind of humane, especially right now. Right now, more than ever, we need to do that and be there for one another and kind of lift each other up and be a voice for one another. And, you know, I mean, a lot of people are isolating, have traveled, and things like that. But not just that. You know, in general, right now, a lot of people are getting depressed, and there's not very much for mental health out there right now for services. And we need to keep in mind that there's some people suffering with mental health conditions, and you know, if they put up a post and you backlashed them, that could really affect them. You know, there have been suicides due to people not being able to handle the isolation, and we need to really comfort each other and, you know, just let each other know that you can be reached out to if anyone needs to talk to you, that you're there, you know? I think that's really important. I'm here for anyone that needs to talk anytime. I have no qualms with that. Inbox me, and I'd be happy to chat. Um, I just think that we need to keep our cool in this time. You know, uncertain times. We definitely need to keep our cool and be there for one another more than any time. So, and when I say like it'd be nice for things to get back to normal, I think I want things to get back to like better than normal, better than the way they were. I think that we've learned a lesson from COVID, that from the isolation and stuff, that, you know, Mother Nature is recuperating. So what can we do, those little things that can make a difference, so that instead of going back to normal, we go back to being better. I really believe that that is a possibility, and that we're all capable of doing little changes. You know, there was a picture, I think the Himalayan mountains, for the first time, they were able to see the peaks in I don't know how many years, something like that. Don't quote me, but it was a beautiful picture. And yeah, that, you know, there's wildlife out in places that there wasn't before, and, you know, pollution has been reduced in a lot of places, things like this. So, you know, there has been some positive from COVID. Unfortunately, there has been deaths and there's isolation. There's a lot going on. I guess we just have to try to stay positive, get through this, and if you're an islander, an ease back plan is in place soon. You know, but that means that they will still, you know, it will be an ease back plan. It's not going to be everything is reinstated, reopened, etc. It's going to be an ease back plan. And I think that that is necessary to ease back because, you know, years ago with the Spanish flu, I believe it was, they came out of quarantine to celebrate the war, and more people were killed by the Spanish flu than the war, apparently, something along those lines. So we have to be cautious, but also isolation sucks, and we need human contact. I believe that humans, as humans, it's human nature to need human contact. That's just the way we are. It's the way we're built. Even as introverts, we still, when we want human contact, we, you know, desire it and need it, even if it's once in a while. So anyway, just keep your chin up, folks, and I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. Cheers.